and it's just a shit fest. And for leagues, especially if you neglect the balancing, the game, even the game itself turns to shit. It's like even the fun aspect of the gameplay turns bad. Even if their ideas, even if their initial ideas for whatever it is that they want to add to the game or change might actually be good solely, like if you look at it individually, might be good. But when it comes to league overall experience, it's a bad thing, you know. It just doesn't fit in, dude. They have no idea about balancing, that's what it is. But I tell you, so, like, just if they see it this way, this is it. I feel like I really figured it out. Like, the reason why I hate tanks and CC now makes so much more sense to me. You just wait at them, it's so annoying. Just let people play the game, dude. Also, another thing they should be doing, make Earth permanent. If you're scared of people quitting your game because you take away their fun mode, then let them have it permanently, dude. Another thing they're saying is that people burn out on Earth, so they quit League either way. I don't think that's true. I think most people that quit League after Earth is because they get angry at Riot, and they are like, oh, they're taking away my fun mode, I'm not playing this game anymore. Like, that's how I see it. They should just let people have the Earth mode permanently, to be honest. That's why I say if you remove tanks from the game is gonna be so much more fun. Pure bloodbath? Dude, as I say, there's still a lot of things that you have to wait for in the game. Waiting for your teammates to follow up a call, waiting for the right moment to engage, waiting when you're split pushing. Split pushing is half of the time you just wait, you know? You wait out for the waves, you wait out for the enemies or whatever. You wait out till you see all the enemies showing up, or if they try to come at you, you fall back and wait till they retreat. Those are the only times you should be waiting. Respawn timers can't really be completely deleted. That would be a bloodbath if we had no respawn timers. Okay, but you can at least reduce the respawn timers, but you're still gonna have to wait for them. And other than that, there shouldn't be too much waiting game in this game. CC and tanks are the definition of that. You just wait. Just having too much CC in the game, just CC change the entire fight. Let the people play the game, dude. How fun is it to be CC chained an entire fight? How fun is it to be ulted by a Malzahar till you're dead? Being CC chained till you're dead. How fun is that? It's not even about the fact that you died there. It's just about the fact that you don't even get to do anything. And that's what tanks are. It's filled with CC. See, this is why I say they have no idea about balancing. Like they said, Zac is too weak before they reworked him. So what did they do? They added more CC into his kit. Hey, we know how to make a champion strong. We're just gonna give him more CC. At that point, the fun aspect of the game just drops more and more. Not only is it such a disgusting way of balancing because it's just downright stupid and broken, but it's also taking away the fun aspect of the game. They have no idea about balancing, dude. Like they say, when a champion does too well, there's a lot of layers that we can pull out. But it's not about all the potential layers that you can pull out when it's not looking good. It's about pulling out the right layers or adding the right whatever it is. Like if a Zoe is one-shotting people with her Q, you're not gonna go and say, yeah, let's reduce her W damage or whatever. But the bigger issue with Zoe is really, you know, if she had only the one-shot potential, it would be as bad. Her problem is her long range, but even more than that, I think it's her sleep. Like, you could delete either one of those, reduce her long range, reduce her damage, or take away the sleep. Like, if you completely remove the sleep, she would still be pretty fucking strong for that long range combined with the damage. And that would be, of course, what I would prefer to do, because I hate CC, so... But like, that's the thing about if they focused on the damage or the range, they would have to reduce either one of that. But when it comes to the CC part, you could take it completely out. But I mean, I get it. Every champion should at least have a kind of CC. But like, tanks like Maokai and Zac and maybe Sejuani have at least 4 kinds of CC. Not even joking. Like 4 abilities, 4 CC. Let's count it. His Q, bump up or knock back, however you use it, and it slows afterwards. So that's already 2 types of CC on one ability. His E, his bombs, slow you down. His ultimate, the snare. His W, another snare, which also makes him invulnerable. I tell you, dude, if they see it this way, if they address the issue the right way and try to work on it properly, this game actually has hope. But it would be so much work, because as I say, there's so many champions that are downright flawed in the gameplay itself, you know, based on their strength. And because of the fun aspect, it's just, oh man. Like, that's the problem. Most of their latest reworks were actually centered about the CC, you know, the tank update, who mostly all got more CC and stuff. So I don't know if they're really willing to revert those changes or ever change that, if they just rework those champions towards that direction. Oh wait, a root, not a snare? I guess it's double, whatever. Isn't it the same root and snare? Okay, let's call it a root. GP, hello? Hello, GP? Okay, this guy is special. That GP is very special. A very special player, this guy. Oh, like, it's like they don't even have a minimap. They literally don't have a minimap. Now, some people call it root, some call it snare, I guess. Probably doesn't have his monitor on, common mistake. Yeah, he probably forgot to open his eyes. Relatable. You remember when you're going down the street and then you realize you have your eyes shut the entire time. So relatable. I'm scared to gank this top lane, man. This guy rushing on Yatavi. Nice, my dude. Like, dude, how many of you still say, like, especially at the beginning when I started this rant about leak and stuff a while ago, months ago, since what, middle 2017 or something? Actually, I've been starting to despise the changes in league since middle 2016. Like, remember the first time of me making that vlog about saying I don't want to play the game anymore. Be it that I was more like burnt out at that time because I would actually literally stream every day and post a video every day. But I did hate the changes since then. Like since mid-season 15 when, season 5 when Sinahulk came in today. And we thought Sinahulk was bad. God, I was naive. God, we were naive as fuck, dude. But yeah, how many of you guys still say that I'm saying tanks should be nerfed? That I'm demanding tank nerfs and stuff? Because I'm a Shaker, I'm an assassin player, and I'm saying it so that I can climb better. How many, back then people kept accusing me of that non-stop, saying yeah, you only want that to be nerfed so you can win with Shaker and stuff. How many of you still would believe that to this at this moment, to this day? Would you say I'm still saying nerf tanks because I'm playing Shaker and Assassin and I just want to climb? I need MR. Yes. Nah, this is not even about the fact of some tanks being broken, downright broken. It's more about this, like, dude, before if I complain about tanks and somebody said you only want tanks to be nerfed because you play assassins, I would never have a good comeback argument. Now I have it. The main issue with me about tanks is the waiting about, this waiting stuff about the game. This waiting game, which you mostly experience against tanks in your gameplay. And when it comes to that gameplay experience. Tja, inting Caitlyn. Wait, is that Shaclone? Shaclone, is that you? I'm your fan, bro. Let me kiss that butt, please. Ooh. Tasty. In your opinion, who is the strongest champion? Camille. Don't write stupid champion. Didn't you know that a lot of top ranked challenges, even the rank 1, or at least was that for EOS or NA? But yeah, it's actually Camille, for a good reason. Fucking Camille, dude. So broken, that champion. Stupid ass 1k true damage. What even is that? Why is that allowed? She's way worse than Shaclone when it comes to that. Her stupid ass mobility. Her adaptive shield. So annoying. I mean, that makes her unfair because she's the only champion that can have adaptive damage as far as I know. Or adaptive ability. No one else has that. That makes her pretty unfair. It's not even, I don't feel like it's even about the 1k true damage thing, which can be pretty annoying, but it's more about that stupid adapting shield. Like, whoever she's dueling, she's gonna be able to duel them because of that shield. I don't know why they had to make that adaptive, to be honest. Like, that way she can just easily push her way through a lane or whatever, and there's just no true opponent against her. There's nobody that can actually really contest her in a way. I mean, at least she's not a tank unlike Shaclone, so you can still beat her, but it's just so annoying to fight against Camille. Also, her team fighting, oh man, that ultimate during team fight is just so dumb. Like, her Q double gap close Q, and then the ult range just so easily can get onto AD carry, zone them out, and then you knock away all the enemies, while the AD carry can't even get away. And when your teams follow up at that point, a free ass enemy AD carry or the target enemy, whoever that is, just so free, just so impossible to go against that. She is easily one of the strongest initiators because of that. Oh, I'm gonna need Executioner probably. Yeah, I'm out. See, like, dude, another thing about waiting game, see, you have to wait out your abilities, right? Get this, what is attack speed? What is the attack speed in this game? What is attack speed? This is another thing that makes Overwatch so much better, not only because it's an FPS game, but attack speed in League is basically you have to wait this amount of time between each of your auto attacks. So basically I can come here, attack the wolf or whatever, and I can just wait. You fucking bitch. But you get the point. The attack speed means nothing else than you're gonna have to wait this time each attack speed. That's what it is. Oh, moving. If I'm here and I want to go there, I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna wait. Like, do you get it? Actually, this is one thing that I used to love about Shaker before all this plant bullshit came in. Shaker's Q, you know, it actually was more reliable back then, But I love the fact, I love the idea about, you know, it gave him so much. It gave him so much map pressure. That's why he tended to be a strong counter jungler, right? When you didn't have the shitty ass plants, you're gonna come here, instead of going all the way around the wall like any other champion, you're just gonna queue over it. And I just, like, I don't know why, but back then, before I even played, you know, when I wasn't playing League, just in my free time or whatever, I sort of playing League, you know, that's how much I loved the game back then. I would just dream of playing League every fucking time, every day. Even so, I did already play it every day. I couldn't wait to play it again. Even so, I would just go take a break to piss or whatever. Still couldn't wait to play it. But like, now, whenever I sort of playing League, I sort of playing Shaker. And I always imagined how I would just queue over this wall and a queue over that wall, and that map, that mobility over the map, I just love that. I just love that about it. I mean, I'm still gonna have to wait out my queue in between all the jumps. Still wait out the cooldown. But like, you do get it, right? Auto attacking, you're waiting. Moving from there to there, moving from base to lane, moving from base to jungle, moving from top lane to top lane, moving to whatever it is, you're just waiting. You click and then you wait. Unlike in Overwatch, you're actively doing input, you're actively doing something for it. Like whenever I play Junkrat and I have to respawn and go back to the fighting scene, I don't just walk there slowly. Even then, I still have to actively do something. I still have to click and move and look, like, you know, just keep doing something. You know, this game being a like a third-person view, you can't even do that. It's you mainly control your champion with the mouse, so you have to basically do one comment and that's enough. One comment and that's enough. Okay, but like with Junkrat, I always use my C4 to jump over a building to get quicker to the point. Always doing something, right? Genji, same shit, climbing over walls, dashing through the way instead of actually walking there. Just saving up time, just actively doing something, actually playing the game. That's the difference to League, dude. That's why I just love Overwatch, to say the least. And that's what League used to be, and is not anymore. It's way less than, like, it's not what it was, and that is what changed. This waiting game has been, like, dude, back then you had at best 30% of the game waiting. Now it's 60%. 60% of the time you're waiting in this game when playing. Please, Riot, please address this issue, and please see the actual problem with League being ruined, and please fix that, dude. Like, I feel so dumb that I didn't see it this way for so long. And I feel even dumber for the fact that after watching Hashinshin's rant about it, that I started understanding it properly. Like, that is beyond Summoner's Rift. I'm a YouTuber in Scara's podcasting channel. I did watch a bit of Hashinshin's rant over there as well, right? And this guy is like, first I was like, this guy is delusional as fuck. What the fuck is he saying? This guy is so dumb. Just downright being biased about his main champion or lane or whatever. But I started thinking more about it and seeing it from his perspective, and I see what he's trying to say, okay? He says, the number one priority playing League is killing your opponent. And the second priority is actually winning the game. And Scara laughed at him for that. But I see what he means. This guy just wants to play his fucking game. Let the guy play his game, dude. It's not even about winning. Just let the people play their game. Stop with this waiting shit. When he says he gets camped by the enemy jungler non-stop, I'm in my mind, I'm saying, well, dude, why don't you just sit under your tower? You don't have to int every game or whatever. But this guy just wants to play the game. I mean, yeah, the right thing would be to wait under the tower, but how boring is that? Like, is that how you play League nowadays? You just wait. You probably wait even more than the jungler in the game as the top laner in that case, when you get hard camped especially. Like, I understand now, I understand why people feed so hard on their lane, because they just want to play the game, and they can't. They gotta revert the jungle changes. They gotta reduce respawn timers in general, on everything, not just the jungle. Yeah, he didn't deliver the points properly, but I started you know what I mean. I totally makes sense. You have to be patient to play League. Dude, like, that's always the game. That's always how League is gonna be. You have to wait the right moments. That's what makes a good player from a bad player. That's the difference between a good player and a bad player. I mean, mechanical gameplay is another thing, but most of the time you don't even have to be mechanically good in League. I'm mechanically really terrible on most champions, not only because I never played them, but this game is more about waiting on the right moment. Just waiting for the right moment. That's League. Like, why do you think I used to be such a good split pusher when split pushing was way more viable back then? That's why I won most of my games skyrocketing to rank 4 challenger in season 5. I would do terrible and I would just go split push because I was good at that. I knew the right moments to go in and to fall back. Like, this game is all about patience either way. If you short call, if you gank, if you follow up, if you move to your lane, if you wait your power spike items before you go ham on the enemies, which I often don't do anymore. You know, you can't go trying to one-shot people with Shaclone nowadays. Let's say they're not building Ninja Tabi. Even then, you gotta get your core item, like the Duskblade mainly. If you wanna have decent bursts, you go Duskblade. You gotta wait until you get the stacks on your Dark Harvest, right? But there's already way than enough waiting in the game, and Riot keeps adding more and more of that into the game. And that's killing the game. That's actually killing the game. And that's basically tanks, the jungle changes, CC. This stopwatch thing needs to be removed. No shit. Actually needs to be removed.